So let's start with Bayou Billy. And I want to ask the question, is a game being hard, does that disqualify it from being one of the best games? Or is it just, a game is this way, it doesn't have any redeeming qualities to it, it doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. So let's see. Because I feel that way about Battletoads. I think Battletoads is one of those games that's hard and people kind of like it because it's hard, not because it's any good. But anyway, here we go.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Oh boy. Billy, I kidnapped your girl and I'm gonna do some stuff to her. And also check out that pixelated titty that someone drew. Oh, they spent a lot of time on that titty, Billy. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Oh, God. Help. Here we go. Again, a very difficult game. One of my favorite games, a game that I grew up with, liking. Ow. I just want to point out that that's the first enemy in the game, and he knocked me out. He was messing me up. Some of these enemies you can pattern away from getting hit, like this red guy. Red guys you can pattern. Blue guys, not so much. Blue guys will just fuck you up. Blue guys don't give a fuck. See? Blue guys, you just gotta fucking go to town on them with jump kicks. Red guys you can play around with. Blue guys, not so much. Gotta get that meat. So again, I love this game. I understand it's impossible. I'm big enough to understand that it's a flawed game that is theoretically could be one of the best games ever made for the Nintendo, but it isn't because it's so impossible. I think there has to be a certain amount of approachability to a game to get other people to play it. If I said to someone, hey, you should play Bayou Billy, they'd be like, the fucking impossible game that nobody can win? I'm like, yeah, that's the one. They'd be like, no, why would I want to play? I want to play a game that's fun. Unless it's fun to master a game that is impossible for people, which is a distinct possibility. A lot of people like that. Like me, I love doing pattern stuff like this. Like saying, okay, there's not a way to stun lock everyone. Once you hit them, they can just come right back for you. So you have to kind of serpentine around the stage and also get super lucky. It's not a recipe for a fun experience. I wouldn't give this to one of my kids and tell them, play this game, you'll like it. You're just waiting for him to go around in a circle so you can whack him in the head with a stick. Like you do. Easy. Easy game. Easy game. I think this one has a knife. He'll always come down and give you a second. knife is pretty easy, because then you can just do that. And now you're just stabbing at people, which is fun. I think you have to kill these gators, if I remember correctly. I don't know why that gator was holding onto his stick, but okay. For sheer fun, it's hard to top Double Dragon 2. Honestly, the more that I think about it, Double Dragon 2 might be one of the best NES games ever made. If you think of it just from the standpoint of, like, you can pick up the game, it gives you so many different levels of, like, ability. So you can be garbage at the game. You can be a literal garbage factory and still play the game. And it'll be like, you're a baby. It's okay. Like, babies play this game, and they play it at this level. So go ahead and play this baby game at this level, you big baby, and also enjoy. And then if you beat this little baby level, of which you're a baby and we made you play, then you can play the big boy level now. Like, that's huge. Alright, so now we gotta take these guys out. Ow. Ow. Fucking bullet, bitch. Fucking bullet, bitch. Ow. How about 2 in the head? You know he's dead. Alright, don't be cute here. You gotta come across the gator, and then down, and then up, because they can't, once they start biting, they can't change direction. Don't get cute at the end, just get out of the water. There you go. The original Double Dragons comes close, but it's harder. It's different. It's a different vibe. It's still fun, but I think the original Double Dragon is fun because the arcade game was so much fun. And so playing a trimmed down version of it on a home system was really cool. But comparatively speaking, like, they're not even in the same universe. 2 is so much better than 1. Damn it! It's really tough to do with the control pad. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. Alright, here we go. Get that helicopter. Die, helicopter! Jeez, what a pain in the ass. You're pretty good with guns, but don't be too confident. A couple bazookas behind me. That's a titty joke, Billy. Ha ha ha! Time for my whipping stick. Smash. 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 It is weird to see the patterning of how it, like, tries to figure out what's going on and how to get you there. Nothing to see here, just beating a crocodile to death with a stick. Ow. The footage of the stuntman running across the Crocs for James Bond is impressive. I never saw that footage. Can you send me a link? Was this like an old James Bond movie or a new one? He's running across like fake Crocs trying to cross water or whatever. Also a fun fact, if you have a bulletproof vest in this game, it prevents you from getting hit with knife attacks and also stick attacks. Because that's how bulletproof vests work. Real Crocs? That doesn't seem like something I do for a movie. Or ever. They'd be like, hey, Obsessive, we need you to jump across these crocodiles for a thing in the movie. What? No. Yeah, no, it's fine. Just run across them. No, I heard you. The problem is not with my ears. The problem was with your brain thinking that that's okay for me to do. Which it isn't, and I won't. This is a fun one. You've got to try and, like, separate them a little bit. Because if they lump up on you, then you're in trouble. But they're very fast. Easy peasy. Real Crocs. Stuntmen are underrated. Did you see Fall Guy? The Stuntman movie? Thanks for the link, by the way. Did you see Fall Guy, the stunt movie? It was really good. I thought it kind of went into a little bit of what they do. A nice little appreciation for Because it was written and directed by a former stunt guy, so he wanted to kind of have a love story to his profession. Oh, this fucking guy. Shit. There I go. You have to stun lock him with punches. Like that. It's not bad. The only thing the movie's guilty of is being, like, a lot of different movies. You know? It kind of tries to be, like, 4 or 5 different things. Once you get over that, it's pretty good. Help me! I got you, babe. Let me just get in my pickup truck and drive 180 miles an hour. I'm surprised you were able to do away with my man. Just wait and see. I'm sending out the best to deal with you. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't imagine being in that profession at a certain age. It's just like waiting for your body to inevitably just finally snap. Literally. Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna lob grenades on a road, on a dirt road, and shoot cars and shoot down airplanes with grenades that I'm throwing out of my Jeep. Everything about this game makes sense. It is a one-hit kill, for those who don't know this inevitably nightmare part. There's a rock in the middle of the road, by the way, that I was just about to be like, hey, don't hit that. Totally hit it.
I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Hello, hot worm girlfriend. Welcome in. Yes, we played Caesar. We tried. And now we're asking the question, and I'll ask it to you as well. Can a hard game be good? Or is there a certain point where a hard game is just hard and you're just playing it because it's hard? We're asking that question today with The Adventures of Bayou Billy, a hard game that I beat as a child and that I enjoy. And Battletoads, a game that I've never beaten and that I don't enjoy, but I also never played it as a child, and I know a lot of people like to speedrun it. But is it a good game, or is it just hard, and people like it because it's like a feather in their cap? I guess that's my question. And should we discriminate? If a game is hard, and it's kind of like a feather in the cap kind of thing, ooh, that almost killed me. Should that be a reason not to... Like, is that it? Is that okay? Is it okay for a game to be good because you enjoy the prestige of beating a hard game? Or should we use more universal identifiers? I don't know. And I apologize, I'll look at your message in a second. I'm just going to pause. Yeah, hard games can be good. Lots of masochism out there. Not good for me, though. Well, that's the question that I have, is that... Like, if I was trying... I put this game in the shuffler for Plunge's shuffler. Shout out Plunge. And he did not have a great time with it. It's a very hard game. He didn't get very far. So there was no part of him that was like, oh boy, this really hard game that is got so many different dynamics of what makes it good, you know? It's not just a driving game or a fighting game or a shooting game. It's 3 different things that you're trying to keep track of, and that makes it really tough. And apparently, it did not make it tough in a good way for Plunge. He was not a fan. Did you enjoy your drive? The fun is over now. The road you're about to take is full of obstacles. Watch out, Billy! Ha, ha, ha! I'm gonna put out my cigarette on your girlfriend's titties. So inappropriate. So inappropriate. Can't believe I hit that rock and died. I was doing so good. I mean, of course I can believe it. Nah. This one is all turns, and now they're like power helicopters that are coming to get me. Don't worry, I've got a single grenade that I'm chucking out of my car while driving again 180 miles an hour. This game, the driving scenes in this game was Fast and Furious before the Fast and Furious movies. Somebody who was a fan of Bayou Billy was like, what if we just took the 2 driving levels from Bayou Billy and made it into a movie? Nice try there, missile. Nope. I've learned my lesson. Slow down, man. I'm not getting hit. You ain't gonna hit me with your bullshit. See? Smart. I'll run out of fucking time. I don't give a fuck. The lesson I have just learned in these driving levels is that you do not have to go balls to the wall the whole time. It's okay. It's okay. Just go like balls almost to the wall. Balls partially to the wall. A mini wall, if you will. Okay. Oh, that was close. A nice shot. I love watching people play FromSoft, but I've never beaten a FromSoft game. The frustration and triumph is addictive on top of a good, well-made game. And I guess that's the line I'm trying to distinguish, right? Are games like Battletoads and Bayou Billy fun, well-made games that happen to be hard? That's my question. If you looked at this game, would you say this is a well-made game? I don't know. The combat, the driving jankiness, it's 3 games in one, and I don't know if that's, like, a good thing. I don't know if that's a crowning achievement that, fuck you. With only 19 seconds of fuel left, that's the worst. Come on. Come on. Yeah, 9 seconds of fuel left. I get it. Get off the fucking pole. 4, 3, get it. 2, get it. 1, get it. Fucking nailed it. I guess that's what I'm trying to distinguish. Like, can I justify to someone that Bayou Billy is arbitrarily a good game when the biggest majority of it is its most difficult part, which is the hand-to-hand combat? It's just hard. It's unfair. It's unfairly difficult. The counterpoint is, of course, boobies. So, everybody kind of wins. Alright, let's see if I can bang out this stage. Nintendo hard. That is also true. Like, there's 2 different versions of difficulty when it comes to this stuff. So now with these guys, right? The little I stab you guys. You gotta lure them out. Yeah, exactly. Like, what makes this game hard? I think a fundamental thing is once you understand how the combat works, it's fine. But it is not it's not universal to every other beat 'em up that you would play, which is that you get a certain amount of stun lock from hitting a character. So when you don't have that expectation is not met, it makes the game difficult for reasons that it shouldn't be difficult. You know what I mean? Like, I should hit him. Every beat 'em up is essentially punch, punch, punch combo, and then you have to not get caught in their stun lock. This game is like, I'll punch you, but then you're going to kick me right back, and then it's just going to go back and forth. Cuphead is a masterpiece that I loved from end to end and beat it. Celeste is a wonderful game that I beat and instantly uninstalled. So Cuphead was one of those games that I never beat. I liked it, but it was just like, it was so frustrating. I don't know if there's a part of that game where I was like, oh boy, aside from just my obsessive need to finish games at 100%. But even then, I was just like, this is not... I don't think there's anything about this that I would enjoy doing. It's also a different era. I can enjoy seeing someone play Cuphead on YouTube, and they're putting in the hundreds of hours to be excellent at it. I don't have to do that, which is great for me. All right, buddy, come on. Do your thing. Do your thing, buddy. Do your thing, buddy. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we're gonna take a quick little break, and we'll get back to Hard Games Are Us phrasing right after these messages. All right. And we're back. It's good to get in a couple of, like, hangs and things in the little breaks. Especially, I don't know what's going to happen with Battletoads. What a shit show that game is. That's what you get for swinging that ball and chain around so much. Must be exhausting. With some of the bad guys on this level, the patterning gets a little easier, with the exception of the big bad ones at the end. And interestingly enough, the whip guys are kind of tough. The trick is to kick him in the dick. These guys just run up and straight up stab you, like they shiv you. Like you're just hanging out in a prison yard and they're like, "What's up? Stab, stab." Whip it up. Ow. Try to make him drop the whip. Whip is fun. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just, it's nice. Especially endgame stuff where you haven't had a good ranged weapon. It just seems like it turns it into a completely different game. It's fun. I'm not objecting to it. It's fun whipping the shit out of you. It's strong as hell. It feels good. Makes a good sound. Ow. It is also good because you can always whip faster than the whippers, just because your animation is shorter. So you'll always outwhip them. These guys will run up and stab you in the fucking face. They'll run right through your whip and be like, "Well, time for you to die." One of these guys has a chicken. Not this one. This one you just kind of gotta drag as you whip, then get far away, drag as you whip. And don't pick up the stick. Don't pick up any of his shit. You don't want no sticks. I'm all in the whip business. Ah, shit, he got me. Motherfucker. Turn my back for 1 second, this motherfucker shanks me with a knife. The next one has meat. This one. I need it, I don't care. Ba-da-boop-ba-da-beep-bap-ba-doop. Don't want to get the stick. I was so scared of getting the stick that I just took the whipping. Literally. Ow. Sloppy. That was lucky. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. How was Bourbon Street? Did you like the present I sent you? The present being death. Stereotypical evil bad guy, Billy. Damn. I need some health. They're shooting the shit out of me. Get it. Nice. Motherfuckers. Good thing I got a lot of bullets, or else I'd be pissed. Fuck you. That's a clutch bulletproof vest! And some clutch health. Now I don't have to do nothing. But I do like shooting, so I'm gonna keep shooting. It's good to know that my bullets go through brick walls, but not trees. Because that's how bullets work. So I've played this both ways. Way 1 is just to hit the person with the knives. Way 2 is to hit the big guy. Let's go with the knife one. I mean, that works. It's fun. I didn't die, so I get to keep the whip, I get to keep the bulletproof vest. That's the big takeaway from this nonsense. Welcome, Billy, to my state. I'm going to have a party for you. And it'll be the last one for you. Look at the size of his Adam's apple. It's got like an Adam's apple on his Adam's apple. Maybe that's throat cancer from all the cigarettes. Billy's just coming in with a whip. These guys are all like, we're gonna shoot your ass. I mean, I got a bulletproof vest. It doesn't matter, but still. It's the thought behind it that counts. I am the Terminator. Billy's a Terminator. A lot of bulletproof vests going on here. So you gotta knock them out. Ow. Ow. Get off me. That's 2. There we go. understand what the problem is. I'm just trying to shoot these people. What's the big deal? Sorry, doggy. There's an achievement if you can kill him before he summons any dogs. It's not a real achievement. All achievements are pretend. I'm surprised you've come this far. I can see that your love for Annabelle is strong. But I cannot let you have her. If you want Annabelle, you'll have to take me on first. Let's see what you've got. Kind of went into another accent there. Stage 9. Let's fucking go. It's just weird that this super climactic fight is like just us hopping around being like, yeah, yeah, ah, face squeeze. That's how I grabbed Annabelle's titties, Billy. With my super strong squeezing grip. Easy. Game over, right? Oh god, it's Mike and Ike. And this is the next 5 years of your life, just running around in a circle, whipping these guys. I still can't believe this is a Crocodile Dundee tie-in game. I mean, Nintendo would never admit it, but it's also crazy that a movie like Crocodile Dundee made $500 million in the 80s. Like, think about that for a second. It was the #2 movie that year. Crocodile Dundee. And you know what? It still holds up. There's still funny parts of the movie. Go figure. And some lines are still universally understood, like, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Just walking in a circle and whipping these bad guys. Only whip them once. If you try and whip them twice, that's when bad things happen. But sometimes Obsessive just can't help himself. He just has to get that double whipping. See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you try and be whip cute. You try and be whip cute, you get whip punched. Oh, missed both of them on that time. So yeah, after further review, first of all, I'm happy, not jinxing it or anything, but I'm happy that I've been able to beat this game on stream. It was a big moment of self-disgust for myself when I couldn't do it previously. It's not a good game. I like it, but if I was trying to explain to someone why this is a good game, the combat mechanics, all of that other stuff, it doesn't equate to a game that's good. The fact that this is the penultimate boss and the method for doing this is walking around in a circle, you know, there is a way to just kick them and do it that way, and that's fine. Maybe we'll try that one day. But yeah, that's not a game that's well designed. And I obviously have an incredible soft spot for this game and Annabelle's soft hitters, but yeah, it's not a good game. Okay, I don't know, the whip missed him both times there, but whatever. Nailed it. Bonks in the chat. Thank you, Billy. Thank Bookstar. Appreciate it. Bookstar, are you a Battletoads fan? Because that one's next, and I am not good at that game. That game is a shit show, but I knew you would come, phrasing. Just thinking of you is what got me this far. I'm trying to do an Aussie accent. I'm never gonna let you go. I can never let you experience something like this again. Oh, Billy. I don't want to ever depart on your company. I love you, Annabelle. In the way that Australians love beer and killing things. So there you go. Bayou Billy. It's fine. You can do it on a loop and play it again. Maybe we'll do a weaponless challenge run of this sometime. That sounds like fun. For someone, I don't know who. But let's go to Battletoads. Where's Battletoads? Battleship. Battletoads. It's a game. When I played this the first time in the A to Z, yeah, I said that's what I'm going to try and do. If I can make it past the scooter section, then I will consider that a mental victory. Now, I am going to look up real quick. So, 3 lives, 3 continues. Sounds good. Pitbull and the princess were captured by the Dark Queen and taken to a nearby planet. Meanwhile, back on the spaceship Vulture, the Battletoads base. Hey, Toads! The Dark Queen's kidnapped Pinsel and Angelica, and she's holding them in Gargantua. Go get 'em, Toads! Yeah, let's get 'em back. I got a craving for action. Take us to the Rumble, coach. Some people love this game. They swear by it. Not so fast, battle jerks. Before you even reach me, you'll have to beat Robo-Manus and the big fella. Still fancy your chances? Come to me now if you dare. Ha ha ha. Come. Keep it moving along the surface, Toad, and watch out for psycho pigs. I swear it more than I swear by it. Yeah, it just doesn't, like, I get it. I get it. I get why some people like this game. I just don't know if that makes it a good game. Graphically, it's really pretty. Like, if the whole game was just this. You know what I mean? Like, if this was the game. Just like, oh, this is a fun little... You know what I'm saying? It's a little beat 'em up. Got an eclectic little nature. I'm stun locked right now. I'm literally stun locked by this fucking dude. Isn't this game the best, you guys? I'm stun locked by this fucking guy. Still? Fucking bullshit. Got one. The Toads, they are a-battling. It's something. I don't, It's like the graphics on the cutscenes are so pretty, and then the game itself, you know, it's like watching something at a convention, and they're like, not in-game footage, you know? You always have to make that very clear to people, where it's like, this is not what the game looks like, this is just a cutscene of what the game looks like. No, I don't want health, it's fine. The Toads have that number muncher face. Yeah, that's fair. Ah, you've made pork meat out of my psycho pigs. Let's get mad, bad, and crazy, Toads. Use the turbo cables to tackle that chism. So again, it's just like, what's the game here? Is it a beat 'em up? No, actually it's this cable thing. Okay, no, actually it's a scooter. No, actually it's an underwater level. No, actually it's this. No, actually it's that. Like, it's 80 million games in one game. It's really, this is a collection of minigames. That's what this is. Hit the fucking bird. Jeez Louise. Can I use the fucking wrecking ball, please? Thank you. Juggle. I was hoping you juggle that enough, maybe you get an extra life or something. I don't know. I don't mind any of this stuff, by the way. Like, this is fine. This is a repeatable, learnable thing. But when it gets into the one-hit kills of the glider stage, that's when you start to be like, oh, okay, well, this sucks. I love a game that just suddenly introduces one-hit kills. And it's just like, I don't understand why you're upset by this. Like, it's just a one-hit kill. It's everyone's favorite mechanic in a video game ever. What's the big deal? Ow. Okay. Okay. Fuck you, bird. Well, that was fun. Yeah, see, what makes that happen sometimes and not other times? I'd like to be I'd like to be that thing. I'm just mashing buttons here. I don't understand why sometimes it does a thing and sometimes it doesn't. See, that thing just snipped my cord. I know that. I knew that was going to happen. I remember getting cracked up with a buddy years ago about what stages they'd throw at us next. Text adventure, JRPG, hentai quiz game. Exactly. Just like, so at what point are you just going to stop making up different game genres to throw at us? And again, it's such an easy solution, because if they just had... So you managed to avoid my traps, eh? Well, it takes a booby to beat a booby, I always say. It's the need to speed from now on, Toads. Wookie hole. Gross. Alright, so... This is a problem that is easily fixed, and they did it in a game with Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden is a really tough game. You know what they do? They give you infinite continues. They're like, this game's really hard, but we want you to finish it, so go ahead. Except at the last level, you gotta go all the way through the shit to get to the end. We're gonna give you a long way to go for the last part, so you still feel like you achieved something. And by the way, it made it so a lot of people never even finish that game. This game is like, you get 3 lives and 3 continues and all these one-hit kills, and oh, by the way, what was I gonna say? Fuck you. Like, especially for something like this, where it's like, oh, if you miss a jump, fuck you. Really? If I don't get this jump right, I'm dead. Yeah, by the way, we didn't make that clear, but yeah, you die. And then you're gonna get on a glider, and there's no precedent for that. So, I think I was supposed to eat those. Yeah, I've played games that are hard but fair. Blasphemous comes to mind, but there are some that are just difficult for no good reason. Well, that's what we're trying to figure out today, right? Can a game be good even if it's just difficult? And what does that difficulty mean? And I think a good answer to it is what we're seeing right now, what we see with Battletoads, what we just saw with Bayou Billy, which is that the difficulty can't be based on poor design choices. I don't mind the fact that Battletoads essentially said we're going to be 9 different games. That's cool. It's eclectic and fun. It makes it interesting. But the fact that there's not unlimited continues, it means, okay, I just beat this. And now I have to go through those 2 levels again just to try this. And then I have to do it again just to try this, to do it again just to try this, to try and memorize a pattern of when I'm supposed to jump and where I'm supposed to go. You know? I went down. Just saying. Yeah, it's not the eclecticism as much as the arbitrary difficulty. Emphasis on the word arbitrary. That's true. It's one of those things. I just don't understand why you can't just give it unlimited continues. It makes no sense. It would take nothing away from this game short of making it, like, less impressive if you beat it. I've seen speedrunners beat this game, and they're proud of it, and they should be, because it's a very difficult game to beat. I jumped. I'd just like to point that out to everyone who's watching, who saw me jump. So. This is all starting to come back to me from my first playthrough. I'm remembering all the bullshit. I see you. Don't remember this at all. Don't remember that part. But at the same time, you memorize the pattern and then you could do it blindfolded and it would look very impressive, but you'd just be pressing buttons. I don't know... Ah, fuck. I've never been happy playing a game that I had to memorize. Does that make any sense? Like, I'm happy playing a game where I have to react. If I wanted to memorize a game, I'd be a speedrunner, which I guess is what makes this so popular amongst speedrunners. I want a game that's kind of organic where I have to keep moving on the fly, not if I know, like, okay, I jump here, then they're here, then they're here, and blah, blah, blah. I'd like to think that there's some sort of, like, I'm not just pushing and adding inputs to a game that I've played 1,000 times, and it'll always do the same thing, always and forever, you know? Like, yes, you can memorize the glider patterns. You fucking thieves. You can memorize the glider pattern and beat it and feel pretty good about yourself, as you should, because it's fucking ridiculous. But, I don't know. I'd almost rather just prefer that the glider thing just be random and 10% less bullshit, and then you just have to wing it from scratch, you know? Gimme. Get in my mouth! There's a lot of information you can't meaningfully process until you've already died to it before, and that's kind of a lame game, to be honest. Oh boy, I almost... Speaking of lame things, I almost died there. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't want... See, I just kicked myself off the edge. Lame game. We were talking about that grand with, like, King's Quest V being, I think, the first Sierra game that actively made you learn things by dying, as opposed to saying, like, oh, your common sense says you probably shouldn't do this, so don't do it. You're like, oh, thanks, common sense. Yeah, that orc looks pretty dangerous. I should probably stay away from him. As opposed to, like, oh, did you know that if you let that orc attack you but you're standing in front of the bush, then you get the secret amulet or whatever. I jumped too early. So I think we've cleared it. So I guess the question would be, what are some of your favorite difficult games that you think qualify as good NES games? I'm not even necessarily saying, even though we are looking for the top 25, that they have to be top 25 games. But I'm thinking really hard about Battletoads Double Dragon. I feel like that takes the best aspects of both of those games and puts it in a mechanic where you can actually enjoy the game and the ridiculousness without it being so repressively hard that you no longer enjoy the game. I don't know if it's one of the top 25 games for the platform, but it's up there. It's a game that I would continue to play and try to beat, as opposed to this one, which I have no concerned interest in, like, winning. I would get more satisfaction watching chill runs, and I do speedrun this, than I would get personally winning it. Are you fucking kidding me? I went up. You guys saw me push up. I mean, you didn't see me push up, but you can imagine by my disgust that I was pushing up. You'd be like, wow, Obsessive was pretty pissed. He must have been pushing up. I think I'm extra mad because that's gotten me before. That's the big one. Now it comes the death thing, where it just goes up and down like super fast, and you're just like basically tapping it. Fuck you. Fuck you, stupid fists. Fuck you, fists. Stupid fists. Yeah, I think we figured it out. I think we've solved the equation. Not that it matters. Again, you get on the glider and you just die. It would be so much easier if it was just like, oh, you get hit by something, it takes away a chunk of your life. Oh, great. Unless you miss the jump. Like, if you just fall into the ether, okay, I understand. But still, I almost kicked myself off the edge of the stage again, so... Fucking bullshit.
That's what you should have done
from
in the beginning.
It's also a good opportunity for,
Easy players, right? A game for babies. You say that now, and then it's gonna get super hard, and everyone's gonna think we're babies.
I pushed up. I don't know how much more up you want me to push. Oh my fucking god, this game. Yeah, it's just not... Like, there's no... Oh, hey, I'm getting past this part. I think I've got the... It just feels like you're losing on a technicality. Like, the game is like, hey, fuck you. Like, don't you want me to enjoy playing you, game? Isn't that the point where you play this and you're like, this'll make him happy? Not this'll make him regret his decisions of spending so much of his life in front of electronic entertainment. That'll learn him. Alright, here comes the handy bullshit. Here comes the bullshit! Fucking bullshit! Here comes the bullshit! Bullshit. The handy-dandy bullshit. That's right, I'm evoking Steve from Blue's Clues on your ass. I love it. Exclamation point is like, something different is going to happen here. We're not going to tell you what it is, but hey, you're going to have to jump for the first time. Do you think you could have let me know that? We did, with an exclamation point. We're just here to let you know that something's going to be different. But you don't know what it's going to be. Also, fuck you. I mean, I jumped. I did what you wanted me to do. It's not fun. I understand some people like this game. I just don't get why. Fuck you. I gotta watch that clip, Captain. I'm sure it's me being incredibly happy. Like, they introduced some interesting fighting aspects, including, but not limited to, the big boot, the big fist. Like, that's fun. That's a funny little cartoony fighting game thing that they did really good with Battletoads Double Dragon. I only played it on the Super Nintendo, but I was incredibly impressed with the Nintendo version that came out. So it's like, that's the game. If you're gonna play a Battletoads game, do that crossover game, which is excellent. Yep. Saw that coming. I was like, oh, I pushed that jump a little too hard. I wonder if it's going to let me do that second jump like it usually does. Nope. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? Why would it let me do something that would be fun? Why would it let me play a game in a way that was enjoyable? I asked no one in particular. Also, I'm old. My reflexes don't work so good anymore. Not that they ever did when I was a kid. That's why I played, like, JRPGs and stuff. I remembered that bullshit middle one now. Memorization is not increasing my enjoyment. Bullshit fists. Bullshit fists. I pushed the jump button. I don't know what you want from me. Better at analyzing game as I get older, but the hand-eye coordination has definitely fallen off. Yeah, absolutely. And that's okay. We're not supposed to be, 14 our whole lives with superhuman reflexes and such. Although it was a little disappointing when Punch-Out literally had its way with me. Like, I did not have the speed to identify Mr. Sandman's punches in time to move out of the way of them. Okay, now we got this bullshit. I remember this. I mean, look, what do you want from me? That's the best I got. Yeah. Well, there you go. Care to try your luck again? Because it's only luck that got you this far, swamp breath. Ah, shut up. Shut up. So I think we came to a good conclusion here. That's nice about what makes a hard game good. The game is not good because it's hard, but a game can be good. Let's go take the tone down a little bit. Let's go bug Usually. They're doing some graphics work. Oh, and before I do that, don't let me forget, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what the next Sierra game is. What's our next Sierra game? I asked myself, not even knowing. We have... How many have we played? So we got 93 left. So let's do a 93-sided spin. Survey says... 72. The next game on the Sierra Centennial is... Ooh, Conquests of Camelot, The Search for the Grail. That's a good game. I'm going to have fun playing that. I have not played that in a hot minute. So thanks for everyone who popped in. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And you have yourself an awesome day. Say hi to Usually for me. And remember, it's pronounced Usually, not ugly, no matter what they tell you.